What's up, guys? Welcome back. Yes, I am dancing. I was listening to the Too Cool theme song because I love Rikishi and Sky Tuhani Grandmaster, one of my most favorite tag teams. But this isn't a 3 count. This is the Nosebleed podcast. And we're coming to you special today, or tonight, I should say. It's not late, actually. But we're going to go through the official Nosebleed section mock draft for the NFL draft coming in 2 weeks. I am your host, Joe, as always. Joe and my people, Ciuz, Steve, and Abboud. Say what's up, guys.
What's up?
What's up, everybody?
We're going to jump into the draft. Guys, the way we're going to do this, just so everybody knows the basis and everything and the structure of the draft, Ciuz came up with a great idea. We're going to go through a mock draft simulator. We're all going to run through it, so we're all going to have the same board.
What's up,
We're all going to
everybody?
make as the same team. So when one person picks, that guy comes off the board, just so everybody knows how the structure of the draft is, so you guys don't think we're looking down, we're not paying attention, or we're texting. So we just want you guys to understand, you have your full attention and everything, and just stick with us. We're going to go 3 rounds, but we're going to break it up. So if you guys have time just to watch the first round, you guys can go through, watch the first round. If you guys are interested in learning a little bit more in a second, we're going to do a second and a third round too. So if you guys know a couple more prospects, you guys can jump in and you can check out our second and third round, but it'll be broken up so it's not like an hour and a half long. Yeah, maybe we'll try to keep it short for you. We tend to ramble and get at it after a while, but we're going to jump into it. So I have the first pick in the draft, guys, and the Bengals are on the clock. And if the Bengals want to, reset the franchise and get it rolling in the, right direction, obviously, we're going to do the safe pick, and we're going to go Joe Burrow, first overall, to Cincinnati Bengals. So Joe Burrow's off the clock, and the Redskins are on the clock, pick 2. Abboud, you have pick 2? Or just Steve?
Abboud has pick 2.
Yeah.
All right, Abboud. Pick 2. Who you got?
Yeah, I do. Oh shit. So obviously this is like a no-brainer. It's like a no-brainer pick. Honestly, they've been flirting with it all year. I'm gonna do Chase Young to the Redskins.
Sounds about right. Chase Young is off the clock, off the board. So they pick 2. Pick 3, Steve. Oh no, sorry, Ciuz.
That's
Yeah,
me.
pick 3.
So pick 3 is the Lions. They obviously just traded away Darius Slay, so I'm gonna give them Jeffrey Okuda right here at number 3.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That would be Steve. Pick 4. You're on the clock with the Giants. Don't mess it up.
So for my New York Giants, if this isn't the pick, you're going to hear the whole tri-state area screaming. But it's obviously going to be Isaiah Simmons, who is a perfect linebacker and defensive monster for the Giants.
Good job, Steve.
Hope Gettleman does the same.
It's not just gonna be the tri-state area. You're gonna hear it from South Florida. I promise you.
So Joe, you're on the clock right now, number 5 with the Dolphins.
Joe, did you mute yourself?
Joe,
Joe, I think you muted yourself, pal. Did your headphones die?
no, it's plugged in.
I'm not tripping, right? Y'all can hear me.
No, I hear you. I don't hear Joe.
Okay.
I thought it was me maybe, so I don't want to say anything, but no, definitely don't hear Joe.
You don't hear me at all?
Oh,
No,
here we
yeah.
go.
Oh my gosh. Screwing up. I apologize.
Maybe you didn't. Maybe you unplugged the auxiliary cord.
Ciuz, I blame you.
Why? You're not the auxiliary cord in there.
No, I took it out.
Well, that's probably why we couldn't hear you.
It's whatever. We'll move on. But again, at pick 5, the Dolphins are going Justin Herbert, quarterback.
I'm actually with you on that. That I know that's a little controversial, but I think it's the right pick.
I fucking love it.
Well, obviously, you love it. You probably think it's a bad pick, but
No, I actually think it's a very good pick, and I think Justin Herbert's a good quarterback. I just really don't want Tua to go to the Dolphins.
I know, but
you don't
No.
want to have to deal twice a week. I mean, twice a year.
And I
have him in your
actually
division.
think, yeah, and no, honestly, because I really want Tua to be good in the NFL, and if he were to go to the Dolphins, I would pray that he shits the bed and becomes a bust, and I really don't want to do that. So, best case scenario for me is that Tua goes to the Chargers, and I could actually cheer for Tua. I like to do good, but
as much as like you would love that for like for your own personal gain, I'm gonna just let you know right now, logistically speaking, it's not happening. Tua is definitely going to Miami. He's gonna save the franchise. He's about to be that guy. Dude is perfect. He fits exactly what they're looking for.
Actually, as for Joe's pick, there actually is some traction for the linking Herbert to the Dolphins, as well as also I've also heard rumors that the Dolphins are trying to trade up to number 1 to get Burrow.
Herbert is not a fully healthy Tua shits on a Justin Herbert. So I think in that position,
a fully healthy Tua to me is the best quarterback in this draft.
But the thing is that
we
don't know what Tua we're getting, so that's why. And to see all the videos that he's making, it looks like he's making a recovery. I don't think that that's gonna happen, but given with what you guys picked, then at 6, obviously I'm gonna take Tua because they're definitely taking quarterback.
So this is panning out. I like it. All right, so I'm up. The Panthers are on the board.
Oh, so wait, what happened with the Chargers pick? They went Tua?
Yeah, that's what
I'm behind. All right.
The city of LA would be cheering, but wait, they don't have any fans there, so no one's gonna care.
Oh my God.
So the Panthers pick, with the Panthers, I'm gonna go Derek Brown right here to the Panthers.
Yeah,
solidified the interior of the defensive line.
Makes sense. Been hearing all about it. At 8.
All right, at 8 for Arizona, they have to get offensive line. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. I think Andrew Thomas at 8 would be the right pick over there.
Hold up. Andrew Thomas?
Yeah, for sure.
Andrew Thomas at 8. Got it.
Okay, to the Cardinals. Yep. They got to keep Kyler upright. They want him to succeed.
Yeah, that dude got sacked 48 times last year. Actually, just looked that up today. It's crazy.
What?
Kyler Murray was sacked 48 times last year.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking end up like David Carr if they don't keep that man upright. And that was with him getting out of the way of a lot of them.
I know. Imagine he couldn't move.
Oh. And they have Hopkins over there anyway too. So from a receiver standpoint, if you protect him, you do very well.
So Joe, you're up with the Jags.
I'm up with the Jaguars. Well, I'm going to continue the run of tackles because I do want to get him some receiver help, but it ain't gonna matter who you got receiver. Minshew can't stay on upright. So, and I know they added a tackle maybe like a year or two ago, but and I feel like the Jags is the Jags pick, so I'm gonna go with Mekhi Becton because I think they just like the size of him. I think they're just gonna see how big this dude is and just slot him at left tackle and be perfectly fine. So that's wrong.
Okay, pick 10. I have the Browns going Tristan Wirfs.
More offensive line.
Offensive tackle, Iowa.
Okay.
Keep Baker up.
So now I'm up with my team's pick, and
wonder how you got that.
It's crazy. It's crazy how life works sometimes.
It's crazy, man. Life just worked in my favor for this one.
You never really see it coming until it happens to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I know like a lot of Jets fans want to go on the offensive line here, but I think we need to get Sam a playmaker and get him a legitimate weapon to throw to. So I'm gonna pick my guy out of the University of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, right here.
Oh,
It's a good pick.
Now, if Jerry Judy's off the board, I'm going CD Lamb. That's my one. That's my 1B.
All right.
Yeah.
So
You're on the board with the Raiders pick.
So with the Raiders, to be clear, I think they're going to trade down and try to snag Jordan Love. I can't make a trade down though in the mock. So at this point, I'm going to go with a team need for them. Obviously they kind of had a little mishap with Antonio Brown last year.
Yeah,
and they're going to go for a receiver.
That's calling it unlikely.
So I would say I think Henry Ruggs the third.
Over Lamb?
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, it's a tough
like
call,
it.
but John Gruden's
like
a little strange, so I have to think what he's going to do. Keep in mind, I think it's going to be a trade down because they need a quarterback. Well, they don't need a quarterback, but they think they do, and Jordan Love would be a good fit.
So I mean, I'm gonna peg Henry Ruggs here to the Raiders, anyways. That's who you pick. But let me ask you something. You really think they're gonna select the quarterback, or do you think they're gonna see if maybe John Gruden can turn Mariota into what he was supposed to be? Because
I mean, it's tough to say. You're right. That's a good point, actually. I don't know. I mean, but
yeah.
Mariota has been in the league long enough that he hasn't worked, and his style of play is not going to work.
It just doesn't mean it's not changeable.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to work.
Well, let me tell you, the Niners are happy people that you just did that.
Yep.
The Niners are loving you right now as the GM of the Raiders because they need somebody other than George Kittle and Deebo Samuel. Because let me say, Dante Pettis is ass. Al Williams is ass. Marquise Goodwin probably ain't going to be there in a while.
Do we know if Emmanuel Sanders is coming back?
No, he was with the Saints.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? Oh, shit. All right, well, there goes that.
So, the Niners will take CeeDee Lamb, and they will pair him with George Kittle and Deebo Samuel.
I just want to let you know people are screaming at home right now.
I can hear the Niners fans now.
All right, Abboud, so you're up with the Buccaneers pick.
Okay. Honestly, I think that with bringing in Brady, he's old. He's not a mobile quarterback. They're basically changing up a lot of the offense to accommodate him. I honestly think a smart pick here would be to beef up the offensive line. I'm gonna take Jedrick Wills at 14.
It's a good pick. That's who I would have taken.
I like it.
All right, so I'm on the board with the Broncos. So the Broncos lost Chris Harris, so I'm gonna give them C.J. Henderson at this spot to replace that cornerback role.
I like it.
All right, so the Falcons. That's definitely a kind of a tough call, but at the end of the day, one of their needs is an interior defensive lineman or defensive linebacker. I'm sorry, and a Javon Kinlaw would be a good fit there.
Whoa, hold on. You said interior defensive lineman and linebacker. You going to
No. I meant linebacker. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, so Javon Kinlaw is not a linebacker though.
Yeah, he's interior defensive line.
My bad.
Yeah.
Ideal. Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. The thing said draft log. Yeah.
Okay.
Interior defensive
You're
line.
going with then. Okay, all right. I just need to know which one you were going with. All right, so Javon Kinlaw to the Falcons. This is a solid pick.
All right.
Oh, you're with the Cowboys.
Where's we need a kicker right here.
All right, hold on. Let me find a long snapper on the board. Can I trade this pick to the Giants for a 7th rounder? No? Damn it. I'm not paying for this trade. Get out of here.
It's possible. It is possible.
I know. I could. I think the Giants would be willing to give up a 2030 7th rounder. Just got to make this pick, I guess. All right. Well, the Cowboys lost Robert Quinn. He got the mega deal from the Bears, 5 years, $70 million. Whether he deserves it or not, whatever, it's not, I'm not the GM of the Bears. But the Cowboys are going Keelan Chase on. Edge rusher from LSU. Dolphins on the clock.
Hopefully it turns out better than Arden Key.
I hope it doesn't for the Giants' sake.
I thought you were gonna go Jeff Gladney there because they did lose Byron Jones as well.
I felt it was a little too high to go corner. Honestly, I thought C.J. Henderson was going to the Falcons.
Oh, just one pick too shy.
I know you Falcons fans hating you.
Oh, okay. So, Abboud, you're on the board with the Dolphins pick.
Okay. First pick, they got a quarterback. Obviously, next thing you need to do is shore up the offensive line. I'm gonna take Josh Jones out of Houston.
Oh, interesting.
He's down there on the board. Wow.
Yeah, but you can separate it by position.
Yeah, no, I see that, but that's I disagree with that pick. I mean, I agree with the idea of shoring up the line, but I wouldn't pick someone that low on the board.
Don't complain. Let's move past it.
Obviously, you're happy, the Jeff fan.
All right, so I'm back on the board with the Raiders. You know, they need a lot. Sorry. So I'm gonna do a typical Raiders pick right here, and I'm gonna give them Jeff Gladney, cornerback out of TCU.
Okay. Big physical corner. Replace they lost like two. We took Conley, traded Conley. I don't think Neville Wilson is there, and I think they lost somebody else too. So I think they need 2 or 3 corners. So that makes sense.
So here with Jacksonville, it's a bit of a question here because do you guys think Florida Man's the answer, or is Florida Man kind of a one-hit wonder?
Florida Man.
Talk about Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
I think they can compete with Gardner Minshew. I can tell you right now, they went to the AC Championship with Blake Bortles, and I think Gardner Minshew is better than Bortles. Not saying they're going to get that far with Minshew. I'm just saying, like, he's a game manager. I think they can get past with Gardner Minshew.
Right. No, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they're not going to take a quarterback. So being realistic, I'm taking another Alabama product.
I think Minshew's here for a good time. He's not here for a long time.
Right. I'm saying Jordan loves sports and to think about, but.
And they could also be tanking for Trevor Lawrence next year.
Oh boy,
I think they're too good to tank. I think honestly, I think they win too many games to not be a top pick.
Are they too good though? Because they lost Jalen Ramsey, and their season kind of went downhill after that.
Yeah, it's tough to say though. I mean, so then I would just go best player available. They could use a safety, Xavier McKinney.
Oh, a solid pick. It's my guy, the Alabama product.
You guys know, stop disrespecting Uncle Rico. I'm not having this now on this podcast.
And the Eagles. All right, pick. Make a bad pick here. Go like the number 105 on the board.
Damn, you got the Cowboys and the Eagles in the same row.
Somebody's got to do dirty work. Somebody's got. I hate that place I'm in, but I'm here now. I gotta make the most of it. The Eagles. I'm not gonna like myself. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna. Oh man! All right. The 21st pick, the Eagles take Justin Jefferson, receiver LSU.
Oh, he did it.
I did it. I did it, and I don't like it. I did it. And I don't like it.
Oh my God! What a guy!
We're gonna have DeAndre Baker cover him and get burned, right?
What do you want me to do? You can't give everybody.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I get it.
There's only 2 long snappers in the draft. All right, I already traded. Already got both. All right.
You couldn't have made him like reach for Lavisha Chenault or something. Like
I know. I was doing Brandon Ayuk, but like, what do you want me to do? Couldn't do it.
Just fucking. Hold on, you could have picked Matt Womack right here.
To be honest with you, I think in that situation, they're not going receiver. These are the same people that put Nelson Aguilar out there, and that dude is a fucking human garbage can with hands barely. So I think in that situation, honestly, they would have gone Patrick Queen.
That's if he can. That's if he can even get on the field.
Who, Patrick Queen?
No. I'm talking about Nelson Aguilar.
Aguilar going anyway.
Okay.
Aguilar's on the Raiders.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Huh?
Aguilar's on the Raiders. He's gone.
I'm saying for a team that doesn't receiver needs.
He was saying that they're a team that just trots out Nelson Aguilar, who has hands barely, and I was like, well, that's even if he gets to see the field because he's always hurt. So, all right, Abboud, you're on the board with the Vikings pick.
I'm gonna take Christian Fulton, cornerback, LSU.
All right. I like it. Solid pick.
That's a good pick.
They did just lose Xavier Rhodes
And Trey Waynes.
Oh boy!
By the way, Steve, you didn't like my Josh Jones pick. You took Henry Ruggs at 10 or some shit. So let's calm down a little bit.
Ooh, the smoke is hot.
Man.
Okay. Man, oh boy, I'm on the board with the Patriots. I don't think they're taking a quarterback. Like definitely not here. I think they really do believe in Jason Stidham's like talent. They just got to put it to the they got to put him through the rigors. So the next biggest need is wide receiver.
You gonna do
what? I'm gonna
draft for the Patriots, huh?
Yeah, hold on. They need a wide receiver. They need an edge rusher. They did lose Kyle Van Noy. So yeah, Van Noy. Yeah, you get it. That's all right. I don't already. Hey, yeah, he was on the Patriots. Now he's on the Dolphins. I got no respect for the guy. It's all good. But man. So where do I go here? Dude. Okay, I'm
You wonder if Belichick will trade down for more picks. Cause that's the more Belichick thing to do.
That is a Belichick thing to do.
Like most GMs right now would pick Jordan Love if he fell to them at that number and they need a quarterback. But you're right. He's not going to. He's definitely not going to.
Actually, this is the more Belichick pick. I'm gonna give him Patrick Queen from LSU.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Just none of the receivers on the board. I felt that's too high to pick for him right now.
Though you wonder if without Brady, his logic will change. If it want to get to them a big target. You don't know.
Yeah, but like I said, honestly, to be honest, like Belichick's team is like mainly built on defense and then quarterbacks who can hit that intermediate route with the occasional long ball.
Right.
So he's gonna strengthen up his defense first, and then he's gonna worry about his offense. For his offense, he really just needs a game manager to not turn over the ball. They got a pretty good running back stable too. So
with the Saints, it's a tough call because you have win now or win in the future. Like again, Jordan Love fell to you at 24. Breeze is old. You pick him, sit him on the bench for a year or two. But then again, you're trying to win a Super Bowl now. You're not going to pick someone to go on the bench.
Yeah, you don't have Drew Brees come back.
Exactly. No, they're not going to pick him. No, I'm
not win now.
100%. I mean,
plus they also have Taysom Hill.
They fucking love him.
I mean, I don't know if it's a long-term answer there.
For God knows why, but they fucking love him.
I mean, you see it why. The man can do it all. He's a special
They
teamer.
were talking about him beating Teddy B out for the starting QB job. Come on, dog. Come on.
Yeah, but it's tough call because
I'd like to see. You see, he's got talent, but can he be an everyday quarterback is the question.
The
right,
pick
Steve,
I'm going to make, I don't like actually because it's strictly. I don't believe in just needs. I believe in best player available, but they have a need of linebacker.
Best player available at position of need. That's what you do.
It depends. I mean, Kenneth Murray's there. They need a linebacker. That's who you got to take.
Going Kenneth Murray?
Yeah. That's what we want. All right, Kenneth Murray to the Saints.
This is me on the clock.
This is you on the clock with the Vikings.
On the clock with the Vikings. Well, the Vikings went Christian Fulton with the last pick to replace some defense. So now they're going to go Denzel Mims to replace some offense. So Denzel Mims, a receiver, and you're going to replace Stephon Diggs. You're going to try to, at least.
Okay. Abboud, you're on the clock with the Dolphins pick. We got no quarterback and no tackle for it so far.
The trifecta. You did all the Dolphins picks.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
It's the trifecta.
All right. I'm gonna take. We addressed quarterback and offensive tackle the first two picks. This third pick, I'm gonna address defense. I'm gonna give him Grant Delpit, safety out of LSU.
Okay, that's a solid pick for them.
All right. Are you replacing Minka Fitzpatrick with Grant Delpit?
Essentially, yeah. Minka blew up in Pittsburgh this year. I think,
Exactly.
even for what they got for him, they're so sore on that. So they're
I'm
definitely.
gonna tell you right now, he didn't blow up. He just went to a team that knew how to use him.
And he started playing
Not blew up.
100%,
I
too.
mean, production-wise, and obviously, if you have that type of guy in your facility and you weren't able to get that same production out of him, you feel like fuck. Obviously, I have to do something to cover my ass now.
I was so hyped when the Dolphins got rid of him, and then I was fucking
Yeah,
pissed.
that's great for you.
Then I was
That's
pissed
incredible
as
for you.
fuck because he went to the Steelers. It's like, what the fuck? I was so stoked. Like, yo, Minka Fitzpatrick was traded. I'm like, yeah, to the Steelers. I'm like, motherfucker. So I'm on the pick with the Seahawks.
Yo, better than playing him twice a year though.
X.
That's not the point. Not the point. Man. So Seahawks, they still need an edge rusher. I think I'm gonna give them Zach Bond right here because you don't even know if Jadeveon Clowney might not sign back over there. We don't know if they're gonna sign Everson Griffin. So right now, since you're doing a mock at the moment, they need an edge rusher. I'm giving them Zach Bond out of Wisconsin.
All right. It's a solid pick. I like Bond.
Speaking of Clowney, so had the Giants played their cards right, he keeps lowering his asking price. They actually could have gotten him, but it is what it is.
Well, apparently it's between the Seahawks, Titans, and the Jets right now.
Yeah, well, the Giants on the cap space for him because they spent it on some second-rate players, but it would have been just something to keep in mind they could have done, but of course not. Of course, Gettleman's not a visionary.
That's fine. I'd rather not spend $17 to $20 million on a guy who can't produce 10 sacks and has been in the league like 6-7 years already.
Yeah, but what do we spend on Blake Martinez?
No. Hold on. Don't ask that question. Ask what did you guys spend on Olivier Vernon? That's why
he's already gone. And the cap money's off.
That's why Joe feels the way he feels right now.
Yeah, but you can't compare the two. Varies.
I mean, yeah, sure you can.
I'm not dropping that cash on Clowney. Now I did read a rumor, and it's probably just a stupid rumor, but supposedly there was somebody said the Giants. Well, there was a trade. It was the Giants will trade the 4th pick to the Jaguars for Ngakoue, the 9th pick, and their third round pick. But just like a rumor floating around right now, I doubt it happens.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I would not do that.
I doubt it happens, but
I mean, being the Giants, I would do that. But being the Jags, I wouldn't do that.
I would not do that at all. What the fuck? People are giving up a king's ransom for a pick like that. We're just going to take Ngakoue, switch firsts, and a 3rd round pick. No, I'm good. I don't want to do that. I want multiple years of 1st round picks for that pick.
Yeah, but you're getting an elite edge rusher.
I mean, shit, fam. I'll just draft that at 4. I'm good.
I agree with you. So the thing with the Ravens is kind of interesting because their biggest need's a linebacker. But I mean, like, there's no linebacker who's out there who's that good. So I wouldn't take one.
Multiple years in a row, back-to-back years, we took their linebackers.
Yeah, I wouldn't take a linebacker because you're not going to get enough value. So I would go interior offensive line, Cesar Ruiz.
Oh, okay. Cesar Ruiz.
I'm not mad at that.
They did just lose Yonder.
Yeah. How far do you dig for that one?
Not that far actually.
Just switch to the interior offensive line one. I'm telling you, it's so much easier than just keep scrolling down.
Or
You
just
can
type
go,
in Ruiz at the top and it pops up.
yeah,
Yeah.
or you just click on top interior offensive line. He's the first one.
Thing is that the Ravens are a smart team. They're not going to pick him. If anything, they'll just go best player available over need. The more I think about it.
All right, so Joe, you're on the clock with the Titans pick.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get Gross Matos, edge rusher from Penn State, because I think he's going to come in and try to give some production from how they replaced they're going to try to replace Cameron Wake with him, and they're trying to replace that production. I think they lost Wake and they lost Emily Correa too, so get an edge rusher.
Kamala Correa played outside linebacker though, didn't
Yeah, he did. He's like another edge outside backer hybrid kind of thing, but I mean,
he? I think he's
he's
still
still
on it.
he got picked up, but
Okay, so Abboud, you're on the pick with the Green Bay Packers.
I'm really excited about this pick because it fell into place perfectly. The Packers love receivers with weird names. Marcus Valdez-Scantling, freaking Geronimo Allison. And honestly, this dude could ball, so I'm glad it fell to this. They need a receiver. I'm sending my guy, Laviska Shenault from Colorado to Green Bay.
Ooh,
Wait, what's the last name?
Shenault.
Oh, okay.
Number 39.
Yeah.
I got
So
it.
man, and he just had surgery too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they do like them wide receivers with them weird names.
They do.
All right.
I respect it. I got a weird name.
So I'm on the board with the Niners. They need cornerback and interior offensive line. I'm gonna give them Noah.
Igbenogany.
Yeah, that guy from Auburn, cornerback at Auburn. Thanks, appreciate that, Joe.
Yeah.
I appreciate you not letting me butcher it, just saying it for me.
Who was the guy you guys drafted?
Noah Igbenogany.
From Auburn,
Number 40.
42.
Okay. Can barely find. Oh, there he is. I got him. All right, so we're on the Chiefs now. I mean, they just won the Super Bowl, so how many needs could they possibly have? But obviously,
a lot on defense.
Yeah,
No.
surprisingly
They have a lot of needs.
They won that defense they won that Super Bowl on offense because
Yeah,
Hey,
but if you look at those best players available,
down the stretch.
If you look at the best players available, though, it's mostly on offense. So it's kind of a very a very tough call. Like what do you actually do here?
Okay, so here's my theory, right? They just won a Super Bowl, so you don't necessarily have to take best player available. You could reach for a need because you've already won a Super Bowl, and you're probably only like one or two more pieces.
Yeah, you could reach for a need. You could reach for someone. I do get that. I mean, that's a tough call. If you want to go that direction. I think what I would do though is it's a little bit of a reach, but there is a guy out there who I think would be good. Actually, that's too much of a reach.
I would love for them to go Dobbins or Taylor here. I think that would be just a fun ass pick. They need a running back. Damian Williams.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was actually thinking that.
But that would just be for like Pat Mahomes to have a dynamic running back like J.K. Dobbins or Jonathan Taylor. That would just be ridiculous. Madden would be over. It would be fun.
You know something?
They still have Damian Williams as well too.
Yeah, he played well in the Super Bowl, but dude is super inconsistent. He'll go stretches of games where he'll carry the ball 10 to 15 times for 40 yards. It's like
but also sharing the ball with Shady too.
So I'm thinking Andy Reid's an offensive guy. He's a smart guy. I'm going to take Dobbins because he fell at the last pick, and they'll worry about defense later.
That's a very good pick for them. J.K. Dobbins to the Chiefs. Look at this, Joe.
In first round, right?
Yep. So we got him. We got him the quarterback.
Yep. Got some people still on the board, man. DeAndre Swift still available. Jordan Love still up there. Got a couple names still up here, man.
So
quick.
Did you want to cut it real quick and then start round two, or just continue and you split them up with the?
We're gonna cut real quick. Take a quick break. And again, like I said before in the beginning, people like that don't always know all the prospects or want to see the whole thing. We'll cut it. We'll make it easy for them. This is the first round, so everybody that came at the first round, you can watch this, and that's pretty much it. If you want to end after here after this, then that's fine. But everybody else will be back in a minute. We'll knock out the second and the third round. I think the second round is gonna be the better round. It's gonna get a little crazy. The first round was pretty like cut and dry. I think we all kind of had an idea where everybody was going. So except Steve reached on Rooks. No,
We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I mean,
I don't know. Honestly, I think Ruggs has the highest upside in this class, but Judy and Lamb are the better overall wide receivers.
so I would have taken Judy, but he was gone from on the Jets. I mean,
Speedy Lamb was right there.
Judy Lamb was right there.
if no, but still though, if I'm the Jets, I mean, I'm taking who he took. I mean, I'm just but
Yep. Like I said, I like a lot like most like 90% of Jets fans want to take an O-line, but I think they're being mad dramatic. It's time we get Sam some weapons. He's never really had anybody to throw to. On top of all that, he's been on the run his whole career. So now we can get him a wide receiver who can get open. I don't know if y'all watched Judy Lamb tapes, of him like practicing and during this pandemic by himself. But my guy,
you mean Jerry Judy because you said Judy Lamb?
Yeah, you get it. Sorry, I'm a little sauced up right now.
We're gonna name this "Everybody Hates Ciuz" for this pick. We'll be back.
Story short. Long story short.
We'll be back with the second round, guys.